Hey, 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 it looks like we're live. Let's go. What is everyone up to this fine, fantabulous day? Hope everyone's doing well. Playing some Pac-Man World 3. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh wait. Did I maybe I need to load. Oh, there we go. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing okay. Hopefully everyone's living the dream playing some Pac-Man World 3. It's been a little bit, and when I say it's been a little bit, Um, I was streaming last week, so it's been about a week. And playing Pac-Man World 3, I actually played it like 2 or 3 days ago, so. Yeah. Ooh, already yawning. Are we already jumping in here? We're already jumping in? Gosh, I didn't get very far. I could have sworn I got a little bit farther. Josh Allen rep. You know what it is, man? I was actually going to wear, I like wearing a different jersey every stream. I am a Cowboys fan, but I like to represent, man. I like jerseys. They're cool. I like collecting. I want one of each team minus the Eagles, so, maybe a couple extra of each, But yeah, I was wearing a Packers jersey earlier just because it was Aaron Rodgers, and I don't know, got game. But it was green. Whoa. The What the heck? The pack dots are disappearing and appearing. I have not seen that one. But yeah, it was green, and green jerseys and green clothing, they don't really mix well with a green screen, so you kind of have to, stay away. So instead, I changed it out. Josh Allen, my guy, he is actually going to be playing tomorrow, so go him. But just playing some Pac-Man, man, because September, all month long, September is Pac-Man month. So you like Pac-Man, you like old school Pac-Man, you like new school Pac-Man. It's more old school than new school, but you should still hop in if you like Pac-Man. Let me make sure we're doing good on the stream. Everything looks good, so we are good to keep hopping in. Again, welcome everyone in that is hopping in for any amount of time. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You're why I stream, because it's a lot of fun. Whether it's one person or 100. I've never had 100 people in a stream, but that's a goal of mine one day. Is to hop in. That would be incredible. So it's just fun. We're playing Pac-Man World 3. Last week we played Pac-Man World 2, just a little bit, and it was pretty entertaining. We got to experience a little bit of it. I mean, I've experienced plenty of it, but played it for the stream. One thing, actually, I have a couple announcements I'm going to be making this stream. Couple announcements and a funny story from earlier, and some announcements that I can't really specify on, but big things are in the works. Big things are happening. Hopefully, oh gosh, that was a close one. Hopefully, I'm working on a couple different video ideas. One of them being the streams that I'm doing that I've been doing. Like I'm talking streams that I've had from when I first started streaming on YouTube all the way up to the last stream I did and this stream. I'm gonna start doing like stream highlights to where, as you know, I don't leave up my streams I used to, but there's a whole conversation. Is it bad for retention? Is it bad for your analytics? Yada, yada, yada. And so what I'm doing instead is I'm taking my streams down so I don't even have to worry about all that mess. And instead I'm going to chop it up, the parts that I think are funny, entertaining, that are worthwhile, that have some value in rewatching. It's like if there's stuff like this that I'm just kind of yapping and it's not that important, as far as like down the road, like in a year from now, there's really no need to watch this part of me in this stream because the announcement's already happened. But I'm excited for it. There'll be stream highlights. I've already edited a couple, and they're all older ones. I'm kind of just starting with ones that were shorter, that weren't quite as long and didn't take as long to edit. But the goal is to get every stream done and taken care of. So I don't know when they will go up. I don't know what days I'm going to upload them. It could be a backup thing, like if I'm behind on a video. It could be on a Monday. It could be on a Wednesday. I don't really know at the moment, but they're being edited. I have a couple of them done. So I'll have to figure out what order I want to put them in. Another announcement, if you weren't watching, I think I announced it last week on stream, but this Saturday I'm actually doing I'm doing a video on a game called Pac-Man Fever, which is like Mario Party, but with Pac-Man and some other characters that were made by his company, Namco. It's a really weird game. It's very out there and odd. So you just got to watch it to experience that. But I'm actually going to be, it's my first like sponsorship. So I got my first sponsorship for those of you that weren't here last week. It's with a brand called Dubby, which it's kind of like G Fuel, I guess. And I have to say that because G Fuel's got the name value, it's got the recognition. But this brand is, from what I've gathered and researched, it's a little bit newer, not as like well known. But they have some pretty interesting flavors. Like I tried this like dragon berry lemonade. I don't remember the exact name of it, but I know for a fact there's Push and Punch. Push and Punch is good. There's also orange mango cream, also good. And the thing is too, the flavors aren't quite as strong if you don't like that. So it's not going to be really overpowering. If you're one of those big water drinkers, it's more of like a water flavoring, which I like. It doesn't overpower it. It's not too strong. And the other thing is, why won't it let me jump? I was stuck. The other thing is, I got stuck. The other thing is that it's also not like a lot of energy drinks or like powders or whatever will leave you feeling like jittery, or kind of like shaky. That's why I don't drink Red Bull. I don't drink Nos or Monster or anything like that. But this stuff is pretty good. Like I was able to drink it. It's just like that very small bit of energy that's just enough to where you notice it and you can feel it, but you don't feel yourself like coming off of it. Like it's not like a sharp, drop, which I like and I appreciate because I hate that feeling and I hate feeling jittery and being like, oh, I have too much energy, and then eventually you come off that energy and you just crash. It's not like that. So I'll stop with the sponsor talk, but that's something I'm excited about. If you wanna, I said I was gonna stop. If you wanna order it, Nog TV, go to Dubby. I think it's Dubby.com, but like the actual website is a little. It's like Dubby.gg. So if you wanna mess with that, code Nog TV, all one word, and you'll get 20% off. So pretty cool. And again, Saturday I'm going to put like a legit ad, and you might start to see some ads here and there in the videos. So it's maybe the beginning, maybe middle, end. I don't know. We're going to sprinkle them in and see what it does. I don't want to bore y'all with ads, and I don't want their attention to go down. So I'm going to figure out where the best place to put them is. But it's a big step for me as a small YouTuber. It's a big step for me. It means a lot to me. It kind of shows and validates that like I'm working hard and the work that I'm putting in is meaning something. And before I get to the third and biggest announcement, really, I guess I can go ahead and say, because this is one that I can't announce yet because it's some stuff that I'm working on. Big, huge stuff that I think you guys would really like, and some of it doesn't really affect you as much, but it'll affect the way I do things and my structure and the quality of my videos. So I think that's exciting. But again, I don't want to announce it until it's firm and concrete and I have like dates in mind of when you will see this start to take place. Here we got a little Pac-Man maze. I'm not as much of a fan as the mazes in this game as they are in Pac-Man World 2. Like those are pretty cool. I think they're kind of lifeless in this game. Like this is just, it's very techy and supposed to look futuristic, and it's kind of odd because that's not what Pac-Man is not very futuristic, I guess. But I guess he's had some futuristic type games like here and there. Oh, I got a thing and I stopped it. Oh, it's one of these guys. These guys will go around and they will. Okay, I couldn't really do anything about that because he was stopped right on top of that dot. I literally lost with one dot left. That was crazy, man. But I am pretty excited. Like I said, there's some stuff coming in the works that I'm gonna wait and see what happens. But it's pretty cool. I do want to talk about one story. I didn't know if I wanted to wait till some more people got in or what. But I'm pretty excited that there was a story that I had today with a person, and it kind of like kind of like I don't know what the word is, like validated me in a sense. It was like, okay, this is like why I'm making content like this kind of stuff. And the thing is, really, it was really like a negative interaction with someone, but I took it in a way that was like, you know what? You're saying that it's like when someone tries to insult you, and it's like that's not an insult, man. I don't feel insulted by that. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I'm gonna uh put in can cac cac. I don't know what that means. I'm just making it my name, man. I'm just making it my name. Um, but anyways, so I guess I should specify. I'll go into the story. Basically, on Twitter today, for those of you that aren't following me on Twitter, hop on there, man. Hop on there because Twitter X, sorry, whatever it's called now. I still call it Twitter. I still say I'm making tweets. I don't call it X post because that sounds like an adult site. So it just sounds a little odd. I don't know if I like it. And judging by some of the stuff you can find on like suggested or like Discover or just the ads to some of the replies on there, judging by a lot of that stuff, it's like X might not be far off. But yeah, it's a little odd. It's a little wonky. But regardless, oh gosh, no, I just want to, bro. Oh my gosh, literally, I did all of that and got one guy. That was frustrating. That was a terrible little ribbon pellet. Normally those are a lot more helpful. That one was not because that one wouldn't freaking cooperate. Oh, here we go. Watch. It's going to give me one, and there's going to be like just these two guys left. Okay, never mind because I can't. Wow. Got him. So helpful, man. Okay. Spider. Can you kill? Okay. I was like, can you kill spiders? Do they do anything to you? Do the spiders, like, watch it be one of those things that's like, you can't hurt them, but they can hurt you. Strawberry. Yeah, so there are fruit, similar to okay, they can hurt you. That's kind of dumb. dumb. Similar to Pac-Man World 2, that there are fruit to collect, but as to how important they are, uh, but so I was interacting with this guy on Twitter or X, and it was just like I was just trolling him on social media. Sometimes I like to be a troll, specifically X because it's really easy to troll people, and people get very butthurt. And the thing is, I'm all for trolling if it's good and it's healthy, if it's friendly, and if both people are aware that's like, okay, you're just trolling, like you're just messing with people. It's not, you're not digging into personal details. You're not like cussing the other person out. You're just kind of having fun with them, like being goofy. It's like goofy like you would be with someone. Um, you're kind of just making fun of the people that take it too seriously, or the people that like, you know, that just have goofy reactions and maybe don't respond to things the best way. It's not to be serious, and good trolls kind of blur the line sometimes between what's a work and what's a shoot, man. So it kind of just depends. And so today, me and a buddy we were talking about as some response to it was football related and someone's favorite team. We're talking about a quarterback, Anthony Richardson for the Indianapolis Colts, and we were talking about he left some comment about how he was overrated. My buddy did because he's a Texans fan, and I guess a couple guys got upset. A couple guys got upset and were like, he's not overrated, and was saying all this stuff. So I was coming to his defense. I don't really care about this guy either way. I don't think he's great, but I don't think he's like awful. But we were just messing with him. We were just trolling him, and they took it so seriously, man. They were all up in arms, and they thought we were being so serious. And the thing is that it was pretty obvious that I wasn't being serious because I used some guy was talking about like I was like, man, anybody can be an analyst these days because that's true. Like people will get on there and have like next to no credibility and be like, yeah, I'm an NFL media analyst. I'm and like claim this. I'm like, okay, no, you're a podcaster with like 3 listeners a month. That's not, I don't really know if you're an analyst. Maybe not a professional analyst. Professional analyst is very different from uh, like, a hobby. Which also, I don't remember what's up here. Oh gosh. Oh, it's just a melon. I did all that for a melon. Oh, and this thing. All right, I guess that's fair. That's a collectible. Those are pretty handy to have. Door is locked. You need to find a key. What? Why did it tell me that if I had the key? I was like, I just collected that one up there. There's no way that should have been locked. I was like, that's a little odd, but whatever. Weird stuff. Gosh, I hate this. I literally, I don't know why I do this every time I stream, which I stream at night, so I get that, but so does most people. I'll be fine. Like, I won't even be tired at all throughout the day. Then I get on and stream and I start yawning. And it's like, dude, I'm not tired. I feel wide awake. Like, I'm enjoying myself. But no, my body's like, no, you need a yawn. You're tired. So just wait till next month when I do my 12-hour stream. That one's going to be yeah. There's going to be a lot of yawns in that one. This guy is following me. He's kind of scaring me. Oh, that guy. They looked like they're made out of fire. Looks pretty spicy. Oh, got him. You gotta eat the pellet. You gotta turn them blue. These are spectral ghosts. So, which you would think blue fire is, you would think that's still pretty hot, but not hot enough for Pac-Man. Alright, there we go. Let's see, is this the only one left? Yep. I love it when they give you one more dot just for one ghost. The Spectral Realm. Yeah, this game definitely takes a weird turn. Like, it just is like gritty for no reason. And there's voice acting, so people don't like that. Whoa. Gosh, I gotta get that under wraps. I need to look up some kind of exercise or something to, like, why do people yawn so much on stream? It might have something to do because I'm talking more, like maybe the way I'm taking breaths. I don't know. Beats me. What's in here? There's something in here. Oh, it's a Galaxian. Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah. Yeah, you've never heard that joke before. My name is Jeff. What's this guy following me for? What's Blood doing? I think that's what the kids say these days. Maybe I should stop repeating things that I hear the kids say these days. But no, talking about kids. Well, people that act like kids. So this guy, I responded, and this guy was getting really up in arms, and I was basically talking to him like kind of trolling him, and I was just like, well, I was like, well, if anyone's a scout, if anyone's an analyst, it would be, I might not be professional, but, and this is where I started joking with him. I was like, but I used to play some football games back on my channel, and I did this, and it was tough, man. This team, I played with them on Madden, so I should know, man. I know if these guys are good or not because I played them with Madden on my YouTube channel. And then he started talking about my YouTube channel because I have it in my bio, and I have the link in there. And so then he thought he was really cool because he went to my YouTube channel and was like looking at some of my numbers, like just views, literally for like my last video, which was, oh gosh, it's another one of these things. My last video, which was uploaded, what? Today's didn't upload. So Monday, he saw Monday's video and then Saturday's video and posted about it. I was like, yeah, man, you have like 20 something views. Yeah, man, you're a terrible YouTube. Like, you're so bad. You're so trash at it. And it was talking mad trash. I'm like, congrats. You pulled up my most 2 like recent videos that haven't even been out a week. And I said, and it's not like I'm a dude with 1 million subscribers. Like, I have like 1,246, I think, right now. 1,246. And then I came at him and I was like, okay, well, that's fair. I know I don't have a lot. How many subscribers do you have? Asked him. I was like, yeah, if you're upset about that and you don't think that's a lot. I was like, to me, 20, like if I get like 20, that's a lot. That's like having a conversation with 20 people. I was like, I feel like having a conversation with 20 people in one time, or having 20 people listen to me talk about something. I feel like that's like a classroom of people. And then he proceeded to tell me that YouTube was nothing like having conversations, and I don't know anything about conversations. And I was like, okay, you're cool. And he was like dodging my question. He was pretty dodgy. He was dodging my questions for a little bit and didn't want to. He didn't want to respond, or he didn't want to say. Which I need to go back down. I need to come back. I need to go here. He was dodging my question, of course, like most trolls on social media do, and was talking about how I'm not successful and I've never done anything successful. I need to get a regular job because I'm not making enough. I'm not earning enough on YouTube to pay my bills. And it's just like them assuming a bunch of stuff, which is like I have a regular job. I was at my regular job on my lunch when I was seeing all this. So I thought it was pretty entertaining. I thought it was pretty funny. The people that just like don't know anything, and they don't. The other thing is like it wouldn't even be that big of a deal if like they just used common sense. But that's the thing. People on social media don't use common sense. They just will say random stuff. And so then the other thing, and the part where it kind of really started to like, I was like, okay, I was just kind of joking with them. Like I showed him my video, my SpongeBob video, the TMNT video after that. One had like 2,700 views. The other one had like 20, or it had like it's at like 1,700 views, I think. And I was telling him about that. I was like, okay, well, why do you leave these out? Like, any reason why you didn't look at these? Like, I feel like these are pretty successful. And he was like, well, he's like, of course you pull up videos that only you have access to. And I was like, really? Because I think if you get on there right now, you could probably go find them. I don't think you don't have access to it. And then of course he rewords it and was like, well, you know what I mean, like videos that you can pull up, like videos that you don't have to dig for. And I was like, you don't really have to dig for them. Like it was just within the last month. You can also sort by popular, and it's some of the first to come up. But he probably sorted by least popular and was like, yeah, these just, came up. But yeah, like I said, not everyone uses common sense. But what really kind of when I was started to draw the line, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to talk about this on my stream today. Was at some point he went on and was talking about how, because he was saying something about, he's like, you make YouTube videos for kids, and I said, well, I don't, because my demographic is 18, 18 to, I think there's like 18 to 24, and then it's 25 to 34. I think some kind of, I don't remember the age numbers. And he was like, "No way, man! You're making videos for kids. Like, you can't fool me with that." And I guess he thought that that's when I said that that's what I was trying to like target my videos after. And I was like, "No, legitimately." Like, I sent him a screenshot of my stats. I was like, "No, like that's my audience. It's like it's all 18 to 24 and then like 25 to 34, I think. So pretty much 18 to 34, that's where all my views are coming from." So it's like none of these are kids. And he's like, well, he's like, I wouldn't brag about that too much. And then he proceeded to tell me that any 30-year-old that plays SpongeBob games are the same 30-year-olds trying to meet up with children online. So do with that what you will. You know, I was like, well, man, I'll take offense to that. Like, I'm like 24, no, about to turn 24 actually, 23, and I play SpongeBob games. And when I'm 30, when I'm 40, yo, what's up? What's up, Cliff? How's it going? You missed the back end of this story. I don't know when you got in, but I was just telling all my whopping numbers of viewers here that about this guy that was trying to. I was trolling this guy on Twitter today, and then he tried to troll me back. He tried to tell me that 30-year-olds, 20 and 30-year-olds don't play video games. They work jobs. And sounded like legit, pretty sound advice. But then I looked him up, and he works at a vape shop. He works part-time at a vape shop in Texas. So, you know, he was telling me to get a 9 to 5. And I said, buddy, I was like, it doesn't look like you work a 9 to 5. I was like, how's that vape shop going for you? And yeah, it was pretty funny. So yeah, always love clowning clowns and trolling the trolls on Twitter. One of my favorite pastimes is to mess with people on social media. So all the more reason to follow me on Twitter if you have Twitter. But I understand that not a lot of people do these days because it's kind of icky sometimes. You know, you got a lot of weirdos on there. Cancer stick seller for real, man. Like if you do, cool. I got no problem with that. But I was like, yeah, it's different when you come at someone being like, oh, get a 9 to 5, and then you work what like probably 12 hours at the local vape shop making minimum wage. It's like, okay, okay, buddy. All right. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Cliff, that I meant to wear. I think I sent you a Snapchat about it, but I was gonna try to wear my Aaron Rodgers jersey, and it was it's a darker shade of what the green is back there, but it still was kind of getting a little fuzzy and flickering. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't let me actually. It was kind of acting up, and it was a little too distracting. So I thought at the very least, if it was a clean cut, like if it just like was just my head or just like my arms, at least it could have been comedy. At least it could have been funny. But it was just like real fuzzy and flickering a bunch. So, didn't end up doing that. So I got Josh Allen since my boy Josh Allen is playing tomorrow night. I think it's the Dolphins. Should be a good game. I'm happy that they're actually giving us good Thursday night games because it feels like for so long. Just wait, because I guarantee it'll happen in like week 8 or week 9. They always give us good ones the first couple weeks, and then by week 4 or 5, you got something like I don't know, you got like the Steelers and the Colts, or yeah, like freaking the one game I saw that the one of the games that they're playing in Germany are they try to make like big headlining games for the foreign games, like last week when Eagles and Packers played in Brazil, which was a mess because the field was awful, and my fantasy QB Jordan Love got hurt, so that sucks. But I think they said he's missing like 3 or 4 games. So Malik Willis, they might, I don't know. They're playing the Colts this week. I don't know if they'll win or lose, but probably lose. I'd be shocked if they won. But it was, oh yeah, yeah. So the game that they're playing in Germany, get this. Well, if you're not a sports fan, you won't get it. But yeah. I'm sorry, man. That's kind of how it is. That's how I felt when Dak got hurt a couple years ago for the season. And it's like we went through 3 or 4 different quarterbacks. It's just almost like you want to watch the game, you want to be a fan, and you want to keep up with it. You want to root them on just in case they win, but you know that it's not a good chance. It's not very likely. But the game that they're playing in Germany this year, Panthers and Giants. For those of you unfamiliar with sports, the 2 worst teams in the league. The team that got beat, I think, was at like 7-40. It was like 7-42. And then the only team in the league that did not score a touchdown all game. So the fans in Germany are in for one nail biter, man. It's like I don't even know if people are gonna tune into it on TV. Like it'll be Giants fans and Panthers fans watching, and even then, I'm not sure it'll be Giants and Panthers fans watching. It will be people that have maybe their fantasy players playing, and even then, who's got players on the Panthers or the Giants? Like I have one of the Giants receivers that they drafted, and he did okay. I'm shocked, but I don't think it's gonna be too great. Also, where's this blue? I need a blue crystal. Maybe I missed something. Let me try this again. Hold up. Hey, yo, what's up, Andy? Hope everything is going swell for you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. I'm playing some Pac-Man World 3. It's next in the series after the game I played last week. Did I do this? No? Wait. Thought I saw the blue one. I thought I saw the blue little thingy on screen. If y'all see it, let me know. I could have sworn I saw it somewhere. I see a watermelon and a card. And I'll keep looking for it. But yeah, it's the next game in the series. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably stream next week back to my regular Tuesday or Wednesday schedule. Oh, there it is. It's up there. How do I get up there? Oh, okay, okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, but Pac-Man month, pretty fun so far. Not too bad. I don't know if I think I talked about it last week. Next month we're doing like kind of a scary horror like theme. Like gonna be probably some Resident Evils in there. Probably do a Luigi's Mansion or two. That was a close one. November I think right now is set at Legend of Zelda month, and December I'm not planning much farther than that. I'm either gonna do a variety for like a Christmas theme, or I thought about doing Sonic theme because I do have a couple Sonic games I wanted to play. And then January will probably be like a Mario, like a 3D Mario, like Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, that type of stuff. So planning a couple months in ahead just to help me with my content. But if any of that sounds fun, come along. I'm also always open to suggestions and ideas. So I will listen to whatever. I'm a man of the people. I'm the people's, as they say, as the Rock, Dwayne Johnson says, the people's champion. I strive to be that. I need to get up. Where's the green one? I need to go there. These levels are so long. I'll say I enjoy this game, but not as much as some of the others. It's one of those I'm covering just to cover it and playing it just to kind of like I don't know what the yeah I don't know. I'm fumbling my words there. It's like you got to play a game just because you feel obligated to, just to show people that you're not missing out on that much. It's okay. The lack of music in like just random generic ambiance noise is a little unsettling when you have like the bright, fluffy, like fun Pac-Man tracks of World 2, and even the World 1 had some good ones. And then it's like you get to the third game in the series and it's like, no, we're just gonna have just nothing. We're just gonna silence is okay. Silence sounds great actually. It's like, okay. I should have known this game was produced by a Canadian company, so if you want to blame anybody, blame the Canadians. They might be nice, but apparently their games are kind of yeah. At least in the 2000s, their games were mid. So go after them, I guess. Now we need to go all the way back up there. I need to also try not to die because, well, for one, dying is bad, and two, looks like I'm close to it. Um, yeah, Andy, I don't know if you're still in here, but I announced, which actually I know that I think this is on your birthday, so I don't know if you'll be here because I think yours is on the 12th because I always remember that because it's one day before mine. But on that 12th, which is a Saturday, I will be doing an all-day stream of Ocarina of Time, literally playing it. Like I'm gonna get up early that morning and I'm gonna start it and I'm gonna play all day and not stop until I finish. So if it takes me 6, 7, 8 hours, if it takes me 10 or 11, 12, maybe 15, 16, who knows? Hopefully it doesn't take me 24 hours. I've never actually tried to sit down and play it all in one go. I tried to do that one time many years ago when I was first streaming on Twitch back in like 21 or 2022. I think I tried to do the Master Quest all in one night, and I think that I got up to about like somewhere between 6, 7, 8 hours. Um, I think I got all the way to like the Fire Temple. Oh gosh, explosive. I got all the way up to like the Fire Temple when you're an adult. So, you know, I think it's doable. I think it can be done. Um, you know, will I be tired at the end? Probably, yeah. I think that's the end. Oh, look, it's just he's T-posing. They didn't even bother to model him. They're like, nobody's going to pay attention to this. Oh, okay, now he's there. But from far away, he was just doing this whole. Yeah, so basically, if you're not familiar with the plot, I know it might look weird that Pac-Man's with the ghost. The point of this one is that there's this bad guy. He's this alien dude. His name is Irwin. and he's some weird, creepy scientist. And the homes where the ghosts are, he's like tearing it up, trying to absorb it for all his power. And how do I? What I said if you use it? Okay, I didn't even hit them all. There was like one that I missed. That was odd. I don't know what the point of this is. It also says it's supposed to be Talkman, and it looks nothing like Talkman. So, okay, I guess. This just seems like a pointless minigame just done to. It's like we need to make the game a little bit longer, and we want to change it up. So, do this random minigame. But, no, it's kind of. Oh, another wave completed. Basically, so the ghost home are in trouble. So this one ghost, Erwin, is like, "Hey, I'm kind of gonna kidnap you, but it's gonna be to save our home, and we'll be really appreciative when you do it." So, yay us! That's kind of the gist. This game, oof, oof. I can't wait till some months. Remind me in later months and later when there's different themes to play more exciting games. Like I said, I like this game. It's just there are some parts of it that are really like there's some parts that I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of enjoyable, and then there's parts like this where it's like, why am I doing this? It's not. It means nothing to the story. It's repetitive. Like it's literally just running around and hitting L and R. Like there's no point. It's not progressing the plot. It's not, progressing a character. You literally only do this, I think, maybe once or twice more in the rest of the game. Uh, let's call him Ga Gag Ga Ga. Okay. Oh yes, save game. Oh, we would definitely want to save our game and save our progress. Good night, dude. Can you imagine if I lost my progress in Pac-Man World 3? I'd have to start over. I'd have to play the whole thing again. Man, that would stink. Oh, here it is. Here's the Irwin guy. I'll take a drink while I'm show him. Also, my drink looks black. Blinky. So Blinky's the orange one, Inky's the blue one. There's also ghosts that are like the red ghost, Mythic Mountain Dew. Oh yes, man. Oh yeah, the rarest of the rare. You know what it is? No, it's just regular green. Mythic, dude. I wish I had some, dude. Mythic Mountain Dew would be crazy, man. Go wild. I want some like glow in the dark Mountain Dew that when I drink it, it makes my insides glow. That wouldn't surprise me if that was some kind of thing. And knowing America and the food standards we have here, they'd be like, yeah, seems legit. We don't see anything wrong in it. Like I'm not a big like, oh, eat super healthy, eat this, don't eat this. There's only really a few things that I try to avoid and stay away from. One of them being energy drinks because, like I said earlier, I just get so freaking. Which is why you should try Dubby. Dubby, you love how I worked that in there? Dubby Energy, man. Use referral code NOGTV for 20% off. That was beautiful how I just wove that in there. But no, energy drinks kind of make me feel all wild. Then I come down. For one, it makes me feel like I'm having a heart attack in real time. I don't like it. Another other thing is aspartame. I stay away from aspartame. There's a lot of rumors. It's like, oh, is it bad for you? Is it not? It's just a scam. When people say it's bad for you, well, everything in America is bad for you. Well, yes, but then when you find out that I saw a study and like a YouTube video of these people breaking down different foods and drinks with aspartame, and apparently it is banned in more countries than it's allowed. Like America is in the minority as far as countries that allow it. So when I heard that stat, I was like, if more people are deciding to ban it than the ones that are deciding to allow it, maybe it's not that good for you. So I don't know. People say it's one of the biggest links to cancer, which I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I don't really love cancer. I would prefer not to get it. If I do, oh well, can't do anything about it. But if preventable, I would prefer not to have it. So whether it's a lie or not, it's not one of those things that I'm gonna be sad to cut out. Like it's not like they said, oh, mac and cheese causes cancer, or like, oh, if you eat Tyson's chicken nuggets, if you eat the Dino Nuggets, you're getting cancer. If they said that, I'd be like, well, gotta make a decision, oh well. But oh gosh, oh, that thing hit me. Come on. Wow, I thought I was gonna have to like run or something. I just simply just was like, oh wow, so fast. Ooh, look at that. There's so much going on. That was that was oddly slow. Here, this is the spectral realm. This is kind of where the ghosts live. So it's supposed to look all creepy and spooky like. I guess it's creepy and spooky like. What? Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to go up here. Ooh, I guess I should go with the flow. Go with the flow, man. Oh, I can't grab onto the door. Cliff, you'll have to let me know. Are you doing if you're still in here, are you doing a show today? I don't know if I was I think I told you about it, but I was learning about the pre-bid, and I pre-bid. Which I glad. I think it's nice for when you forget about it, or if you're gonna be busy during a show. But I made the mistake of pre-bidding on like 7 or 8 items, like different GameCube games, that I was like, oh well, I'm not gonna get them all, so I'm just gonna bid. I'm gonna bid high, thinking I'm not gonna get them all, and I might only get like one, maybe two. I ended up getting like 3 of them, and which luckily I still didn't like overspend. Like I didn't go crazy on them, so it's not like I'm really in the hole or in the pocket. Like, and I got good games. The funny thing is, this was actually one of them. I got a physical version of this because I always play on my computer. Um, I got this game to complete part of my collection on GameCube. Then I got the original Lego Star Wars on GameCube, and I don't remember what the other one was. The other one was it was like another rare Pac-Man game. It was the one that I played last week, Pac-Man World 2. And I did not mean to get all 3 of those. Like I was kind of just trying to grab one, maybe two, and I ended up grabbing all 3. And I'm glad I could have had more. I also bid on a couple others. Um, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Hey, sometimes I'll tell you what though, from experience, like sometimes the best way to get the bad stream out of the way is to do another one, because sometimes after one that goes bad, like I'll be honest, like even at like earlier in the stream, this one wasn't going great. There's times where you'll have them and they start out and like nobody shows up, and it can be a little disappointing and be like, oh crap, man, like not a good day to do it. But then it's weird, and sometimes you can't help it or control it. Like the very next one you have could be your best one, and it's like, it's only normal that sometimes you feel like you gotta. Oh no, that was the platformer is going away. But I need my. Oh no, I guess I should have. There's a thingy up there. I'm not gonna get it now. I can get that cherry though. Yeah, don't worry, but I got you, man. For one, I'll be there if you're live, and I'll share it too. It was brutal. Oh no, not JTech. JTech, dude. If JTech's not there, you're in trouble. It's getting to the point where you've done enough that now I'm like starting to memorize like some of the people that show up there a lot. Like when you got JTech, and I know like Easy One, and I've seen Jeffers and like a Waxiest Dolphin, which I know we talked about it on your stream, but Waxiest Dolphin still, like, I swear that's someone we played Halo with. That, or it's like a really popular, like that sounds like one of those automatic like the names that it just gives you on Xbox when you start out. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, that's hilarious. That makes sense, dude. So I was kind of right. Like I had seen that name before. I knew it. Like instantly when I saw that, the first thing that came to mind was Halo 3 and Halo Reach. Like when we used to play multiplayer at your place, man. That was the first thing. I was like, I knew it somewhere, but I was like, maybe I'm just like, I've got to be going crazy, or or what? Like I don't know. I was like maybe that's like a meme that I missed out on. Like that's a Halo meme. And that's funny, bro. That's so when you said that, you're like, "Oh yeah, that's definitely we." You were so yeah. No, I was when I heard that I was legit because in the stream, I mean, for obvious reasons, you're like, "Oh yeah, you didn't say," but you're like, "Yeah, that's definitely someone we've played with before." And I was like, I didn't know what to say, and I was like, "Okay, so I'm right. Like we did like." I was like, "No way, you met up with Waxiest Dolphin? Like you got him to your show?" But yeah, that's kind of funny. Hope he's doing well these days. Hope he's doing all right, and the whole fam. I guess I haven't seen him since I used to had my old job. But yeah, I hope everyone's going good. Everyone's doing good and doing well. Yeah, if you do another show, I'll be on. Shout out to Cliff's Closet on Whatnot. Cliff's underscore closet. I actually got some cool stuff. I would probably here in a week or two, whenever it gets a little cooler. I was thinking about wearing like last week or today, wearing that OSU hoodie I got, and but then I figured, since we kind of just got, beat by them, that might make some people mad. Maybe if someone catches me, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, fake fan!" After we just lost to them. I'll be honest, they didn't beat us. We beat us. We lost to ourselves. But I'll wear on. It's some good stuff, and I got your the coat you sent me was pretty cool. I was worried it was gonna be a little bit big, but it's actually kind of comfy. It's real big. Like I'm not gonna need it until it's really cold, but especially with working outside, I'm like, yeah, just give me something. And I liked it because it kind of had like that vintage '80s looking style to it. But yeah, Cliff's Closet on Whatnot, man, lots of good stuff. I saw the comment. I think someone commented last night about you need to do another toy show, and I was like, yeah, I mean you should. You had cool stuff, but at the same time, that's when I was spending a lot of money. So I was like, I'm down either way. Like if you want to do a toy show, that works for me. You got some good stuff. I kind of redid my. I'll have to send you some a snapshot. I kind of redid my office to look a little more clean and organized. So like my area where I took my consoles out because now it's like I have one shelf for Amiibo, one shelf for one of them just fully dedicated to Halo. Like I've got my Halo stand. I'll just send you a picture of it. Got a Mario section, a plushie section, like a sports section. I'll send you some pictures later, but it's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, no, dude, I don't blame you having a hard time getting rid of some of those. I wish there were like my favorite kind of stuff is the retro looking stuff. Sometime if you're ever up in the area, we need to go together sometime. Just because I don't know, I just don't ever know the places to go, or I'm too hesitant. I'm like, what if it's sketchy? Like, what if it's trashy? I'm like, what if I don't find anything and it's junk and it's a waste of time? But I'm sure there are some places around Fort Smith or like Fort Smith, Van Buren, which I kind of just ousted myself. But luckily, I don't have that many subscribers, and luckily, I don't. I'm not a big. If I was like a million, but honestly, at this point, who freaking cares? I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna get stalked. I've never been scanned before, so live streams, man, you gotta love them. But what I was meaning to say was around my area. I don't think that there's probably a couple in my neighboring cities. What the crap, man? Leave me alone. I'm sure there's probably some in neighboring cities that we can find. But I want stuff like obviously I feel like Mario stuff's easy to find, but I'm talking like not modern stuff that was like the old figures from the like they made when the old Mario figures. There's not a lot of Zelda stuff I don't think. But like cool Pac-Man figures, like anything from like lunch boxes or like the vintage kind of stuff you'd see like when you get on and you see vintage shows or like collectors, stuff like that. Okay, I ran out of dots. I'm confused. I don't have enough dots, bro. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, now there's a dot here. Okay, figures. Yeah, I was at Walmart the other day. I actually saw one thing that which if I get some of that, I kind of need to go without my wife because she's the main one that's kind of like sometimes. But I was telling her the other day, I was like, man, I wish like also did I just go back to the same section? I did. I was like, I wish that I like when we were growing up that they had this amount of toys. Like they kind of did, but you didn't really. I need to make sure I go to the right one. There we go. They had toys like that, but it was not as popular and common because now I feel like it's so like gaming is so mainstream these days, and like especially just because Nintendo work like specifically like they work more with like companies and allowing people to use their stuff and make their figures. Like now there's Mario Legos. Like, are you kidding me, man? If I had been a kid and Mario Legos were a thing, that would have been what I would have asked for like every birthday and every Christmas. That's one thing I would. I was a kind of a Lego kid a little bit, just with a couple. Like I wasn't like I need every figure, every collection, but I would just get like certain, just the minifigures really, or like the little small ones. Um, but that would be one thing I would try to collect here and there is the Mario Legos. But I feel like it's one of those like you get one, then you got to get the other, then there's another one. Also, where am I going? Can the game tell me where I'm supposed to go? Because I'm kind of lost. So do I need to get do I need to get back over there? Am I back at the door? Okay. Okay, I need to go to the door. Cool. Yeah, there are some cool ones. Also, like, I know this might be weird to be a grown man and like Squishmallows, but they're fun. They are very squishy and very soft. But they have I saw they have Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Shadow Squishmallows at Walmart. They also have it's not Squishmallow brand, I don't think, but it's similar. They have like some Minecraft, like a Minecraft Steve Squishmallow, which reminds me of the movie, of which I am not excited for. The Beetlejuice Squishmallow. Yeah, there's some cool Squishmallows out there. Like I just wish I need some like cheap hobbies because my gaming hobby is not always cheap. It can get kind of pricey. And collecting like jerseys is one that kind of like depending on where you get it from, like I've managed to make it semi cheap. Oh gosh, I missed. But even still, it's I would not say that it's like I need something like pins, like people that collect pins or stamps, like you can get those, like you can just kind of get them wherever, and they're cheap. Okay, good, I got them all. I need a cheap hobby like that. Not a cheap hobby, a cheap like thing to collect. Like something you can just kind of get kind of just whenever you want. I also collect amiibo, which I now that I think of it, I guess I do collect more than I thought. I collect games, I collect football jerseys, and I collect amiibo. Which amiibo, some of them like I went to my local GameStop the other day, and the guy I actually had a bunch of ones I was looking for like $15 each, which wasn't awful. Because I tried looking for a couple and whatnot, and some of them were like there's some like $6, $7. And one of them I even got like an Animal Crossing one, like Tom Nook. It was like $3 after shipping. I think it was like $7 or $8. Great deal. But then you have people, and some of it makes no sense. You have some of them on there that like I saw like ones that I wanted that were $40 before shipping. Like there was a Waluigi one, and it was like gonna be like 45, almost $50 after shipping. And you can go, or not Waluigi. It was I think it's the Piranha Plant. The Piranha Plant was like going to be like 45, $50 this one guy was selling. And I was surprised it had a lot of people watching it, like people that were considering it. And you can go to Nintendo's website and order it for $15. Like, where are you getting at that you think you can charge this when the official website, the official retailer, can send it to you brand new boxed for like half or a third of the price you're asking for? But I don't know. People online and resellers are you got to be careful. It's why people like Cliff's Closet are good, man, because legit, you gotta, people that aren't out to make a quick buck, like people that find cool stuff and like actually, want it to be owned by other cool people, which is appreciated. Oh gosh. Yeah, but if you do one, let me know. I'll probably be up for a little bit editing, man, on that grind. Got a special video coming out Saturday, like I was saying earlier. Special video coming out Saturday. Weird one, but who knows? Maybe it'll be fun. We shall see. Got to get another pack dot. I'm excited, especially like, football season's here. Next month is my birthday. So I'm sure I'll do something fun for that. Of course, the 12, or I say 12 hour, I'm sure it'll be around 12 hour, the all day stream I'm doing the day before my birthday on the 12th of October. Then the holidays with like Thanksgiving and Christmas, they're always busy but fun. And it's crazy because like I'm excited that this season specifically for the holidays, like um, I'll say I am doing better for myself than I was in past years. Like I'm living pretty comfortably, and been able to do things, jobs that I like, and hoping that more is on the up and up. But I'm excited because I'll actually be able to get like cool, fun stuff for Christmas. That's one of my things. Like I love like even just little dinky things, like small stuff. Like I like it getting them for people. But it's tough whenever it's like, bro, I can't get something for everyone. But I'm excited because I think I'll actually be able to do that this year. None down there. I guess they're all up here. This game, dude, it's crazy that I've already been going for almost an hour. Like I don't feel like I've been going an hour, but I guess I have. I mean, I guess I've already beaten a couple levels. Already beaten 2 levels already. Probably almost done with this third one. So hey, it is what it is. Okay, I gotta get up. Oh, okay. The rings. Let me know. Let me know if there's any other games you want. I don't know why the rings. Maybe I made me think of Lord of the Rings, Elden Ring, things with. Bro, what? How did I not die from that? Like the invincibility frames are so long. Oh gosh, freaking bumped my head. Yeah, I was like, how did I not die from that? That's kind of wild. I expected it to be an auto death, and instead, I don't know. But what I was trying to say was that if there are any games you would specifically like to see me play, either a whole playthrough or as like a stream, let me know. I'm kind of playing whatever's on theme, like for that month. So if you can think of anything, let me know. But at the same time, I'm not opposed to at times, maybe playing. Oh gosh, is there? Yeah, I was gonna say there's got to be something there. I'm not opposed to playing something a little off theme if it makes sense, if it's good views. A lot of wing and around. A lot of futuristic stuff, man. A little creepy, if you ask me. Cliff, I know you'll be a big fan of next month when I'm doing my Resident Evil streams, and I'm doing I'll probably do a Luigi's Mansion one. I think we talked about it last stream, but I'm also thinking about maybe playing what's the one game? Amnesia, Castle Miner. I think was that one of the ones you were talking about, Castle Miner. Like I said, you give me a list. Let me know later. Send me like a list of ones that I need to look into. I don't know if I'll play all of them, but yeah, man. Especially too because I don't know. Generally, I like to know what game I'm playing and experiencing beforehand, but I know at the same time there's a certain element of like when you don't know what to experience, that the people watching will eat it up. So, and I know that goes with part of the horror and the like scary game theme is playing games that you haven't played. So on one hand, it's like, well, I want to make sure I like it because I'm like, what if I get in and the game's too scary or I'd hate it or it's like it's unsettling and I can't sleep that night. But at the same time, I know if that happens, it probably will be good for views. like, shoot, if I'm gonna scare myself, I better get views out of it, man. I'm not gonna scare myself for nobody to watch. Um, but yeah, you'll have to let me know, like some to add on the list. Um, oh, okay. I don't know if I was supposed to climb it that way, but I did. So we're just gonna take it. Now I don't know how to get up. I'll leave it. It's just a. I think that was just a strawberry. We will see. Yep, we've been going for an hour now, man. So everyone that's watched, big appreciation. Big. I appreciate you. I respect you. I'm thankful for you. I'm trying to say, I think there was like some kind of DJ Khaled thing like that. Major key alert. Alright, then we got a little chain here. I'm especially excited, like Resident Evil 4 will be fun because that's one of my favorites. Whew. And I might, like I said, I might play some that aren't necessarily retro-y games. Just depends on what I kind of have on my list and what I'm thinking of. But yeah, there'll be at least probably at least a couple, and because it's so popular, like horror games are so popular, and I feel like there's a lot to play. Like this month, I'm only doing one stream a week because there's not as many variety in the Pac-Man games. Like I'm playing the ones in the series, but next month I might be doing I might do 2 days a week streams, just because there'll be more to do and more to cover. So it kind of just depends. I don't want to shake up my schedule too much. I know another big thing is like you got to be. What was over there? Oh, okay. Like streaming takes time, and as people will know when they start streaming, is that it takes some energy. It takes some social energy. As I was saying, it takes some social energy out of you, man. You gotta sometimes you gotta talk to yourself. That's the biggest thing that people don't realize is that talking to yourself, you're like, oh, that's easy. All you do is you just sit there and get to talk to yourself for an hour. Yeah, whatever. But you don't realize how draining that is. Like, and not to mention, sometimes it just feels weird. Like sometimes it's like you're not talking to yourself because there are other people watching or listening, and then sometimes straight up, yeah, I'm just talking to myself right now. But it's not like you can acknowledge that. Like you don't just come out and be like, man, nobody's watching. I'm just talking to myself right now. Because then you get upset and it doesn't make for a good video, and like nobody will actually want to watch that. But you can't say that. Heaven forbid you cannot come out and oh no. Did Pac-Man just yell? Did he go, wah? What? I went up and he went back to left. Pac-Man, he must be going through something right now because to me it looks like he was wanting that. He was asking for it. Alright. I'm not going to collect all these random dots. I'm just here for the fruit, man. Literally just here for the fruit. Oh, whoop, whoop. Yeah, and to be honest, I was going to play 2 hours, but now it's like I don't even know if I feel like doing the 2 hours. I might go an hour and a half. I don't know. Just because it's been this week at work has been kind of stressful, man. Like I was telling some buddies, like what's happening is it's one of those experiences at work where you get brought in. Like I've only been there like 4 or 5 months, so you get brought in, and you get told, "Oh, you're doing so good. You're doing so good. You're doing great. You're helping our sales." And I'm not making. I take photos of cars, put them on the website, and it's helping sales because they have more to go off of, and it's easier to make the sale, obviously, when you have photos. But do I see any of that bonus, or do I see any of the sales, or any increase? No. Do the salesmen? Yes. And but then they basically had the audacity yesterday to be like, "Hey, you're doing so good. We need to increase your workload. We're gonna ask that you do double the amount." Someone's yelling. Oh, there's the level. But yeah, they basically asked me to start doing dab. They asked me to start doing double my amount of work for no bonus, no increase, and nothing. And I'm like, okay. Didn't even ask me if it was like, oh, you think that's doable? You think that's reasonable? It's not, but they didn't ask me. And when I try to tell them, they're like, "Well, you're so good at your job. You're so great. You're gonna be able to do it. You'll be fine. No worries." I'm like, okay, all right. Oh gosh, this level. Oof. What? I'll probably just do this level and call it good. But yeah, man, it's my. I couldn't tell if it was. Is it slippery? I was like, am I sliding around? This one is interesting. This one is where you start to play as, you can play as the ghost. Which, as a kid, when I was playing this the first time, growing up, like I was like, this is incredible. Not only can you play as Pac-Man, but you can play as the ghost. Ooh, except for she looks weird, man. Yeah, she can somehow the ghost or Pac-Man can control the ghost by going into some weird meditation state. I think it, but again, it's like listen to this, how awkward it is. It's not that I muted the sound. There is none. Like, there's sound effects. Like, does that not sound weird to anybody? Yeah. And then whenever whenever you're not the ghost anymore, it goes, oh. Yeah. Crazy, right? Whoop. Whoop. How do I, that's not it. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, press X to solidify the magic platform. You can solidify up to 3 at once. But it doesn't solidify these pack dots? Oh, they're already there. I just can't. Okay. Yeah, so you do all that to get across. It's kind of cool in theory, but just kind of depends. Monster trouble. A super stomp power pellet. Oh, okay. If you say so, I'll do it. Let's go. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. So cool. Oh my gosh, so epic. Although don't try to stomp on the guys with the spiky heads, man. They'll get you. They'll hurt. And hurt is bad. Pain no good. Although apparently maybe you can do it if you have super stomp. Maybe I'm okay. Oh dang it, I missed on that one. Is there another one? Is it gonna give me another one? Nope. I have to fight the guys like normal. That's dumb. I don't want to fight the guys like normal. That's boring. Alright, alright, alright. Sorry, too many sound effects. As you can tell, this is the part of the game where I'm like, I gotta entertain myself because the game's not gonna do it. Like, what is this? What am I holding on to? Like this? Okay, cool. Pac-Man is just floating. Like, just floating on an invisible wall. And I don't even think I'm supposed to go up here, but the game lets me. Silly game, bro. Silly game. What is this game? Boom. Oh, it just keeps sending out more guys. Is there more that I'm supposed to fight? I thought I was done. Okay, like, I guess I'm not. Like, do they just keep coming? Or surely it's like the all-star, and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop. Whoa. He's got one of those fancy hats. He's definitely from New Jersey. Hey, he's from New Jersey. He's a monster with a Jersey accent. He's from Jersey. Oh gosh, but yeah, I'll be honest. I kind of feel like ending it. I'm not really feeling it. I'm feeling a little out of it, like we were talking about earlier. I feel drained. I'm yawning a bunch. And I kind of was the thing is, I was really just streaming because my video I was supposed to post today didn't post. Yeah, I accidentally scheduled it for tomorrow. And I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but I was looking at it, and I'm like, maybe it's good that it didn't get posted because today's is a certain day, and the part in the SpongeBob video involved Plankton running around and like smashing buildings. And I was like, you know, I didn't think anything of it. But given that there's some creative people out there on YouTube and social media and people assume weird, random, crazy things, I'm sure that there would be someone out there that would see that and be like, on today's date, man, I can't believe that's so insensitive, man. Can't believe you put that out there. So I just figured after I saw that, I was going to change it. I was like, well, I'll leave it for tomorrow. So you got a video coming out tomorrow. You got SpongeBob Creature from the Krusty Krab episode 5, I think, coming out tomorrow. And then Saturday is a special Pac-Man video, which really they're all special to me. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I know it was a short stream, only a little over an hour, but just something to get in, say hi, give some content to watch, check in with subscribers and viewers, and just having fun. So I do appreciate y'all. What the heck? I don't know if y'all saw that, if that came up on stream, but anyways, I appreciate you. Oh, it did. That was an accident. My computer was getting weird. Anyways, yep. See you later, man. Cliff, let me know if you're gonna hop on a show later. I'll definitely hop on. So, peace out.